Starting this broadcast with the latest from Nepal, international flights are now operating from the Pokhara International Airport. The airport, inaugurated in January, has performed dismally so far and has barely managed to sustain itself. Notably, it was built with China's support. But there are worries over debt-trap diplomacy. Just last year, the Chinese foreign minister handed over the Pokhara International Airport to the Nepalese Prime Minister. Right before its inauguration, the Chinese embassy unilaterally announced that the airport was a flagship project of the so-called Belt and Road Initiative. China's claims riled the Nepalese Prime Minister, and reports state that during his inaugural speech, Pushpa Kamil Dahal did not mention the construction of the airport under the Chinese initiative. Then disaster struck just a few weeks after the inauguration when a 72-seater passenger aircraft crashed while attempting a landing at the airport. The plane reportedly crashed on the bank of the Seti River between the old airport and the new airport. Concerns are growing in Nepal over China's debt-trap diplomacy. Analysts say that Beijing intentionally excessively lends money to low-income indebted states that cannot later repay Chinese debt. The borrowing state is thus forced to relinquish some of its strategic assets to decrease its debt burden towards China, a debt for equity swap. Countries are becoming ensnared in a debt trap that leaves them vulnerable to China's influence. Now, for more on this, our correspondent Saloni Murarka has sent us this report from Kathmandu.
Pokhara International Airport welcomed its first international flight since its inauguration on January 1st this year. A chartered plane of Sichuan Airline landed in Pokhara from China. This airport that was built by China has invited a lot of criticism earlier. First, when China unilaterally included this project under BRI, while the Nepalese officials and documents say otherwise. And second, when Nepal faced an unfortunate flight crash back in January that killed 72 people on board. The Pokhara International Airport since then has been only functioning on domestic services. Saloni Murarka for WION World is one in Pokhara, Nepal.